Hi everybody, welcome to Stalking the Wild Auto Harp. It's been a while. I made a series of videos about the family of zither instruments that we have over at Daigle Auto Harps, and I made all of those and put them together and have been releasing them out over the past couple of months, and that's really the last time I made any videos for this series, but I release them in bits and pieces. So about that, I need to wax philosophical for a little bit with you, and this conversation is partly scripted. I have my script right down here because I want to stay on track, but part of it I have not covered in my script, and so it's going to be an interesting mix to try to go into. I have been holding back. I'm going to tell you how I've been holding back in just a minute. But the struggle is real to get these videos put together and put out on a regular basis. And I want to keep making them. So I wanted to talk to you about the future, where it's going to go, and where it's been. See, last month, unnoticed by me, Stalking the Wild Auto Harp passed its 5-year birthday. There are almost 200 episodes, and in a couple of months there will be around 4,000 subscribers. I never really intended to start doing this, and the story of how I did start doing it is one to save for another day. But for now, suffice it to say that Stalking the Wild Auto Harp has been very, very good to me, and judging by your feedback, it's been very, very good for you too. Part of coming to YouTube is about trying to post every single week. That's sort of how it's done around here. Now, the very fact that there are 200 episodes in 5 years shows that I've been missing the mark some of the time. The time that it takes to set up my equipment, to learn my equipment, to figure out what I'm going to teach and how to teach it and how to show it to you and to shoot it and to edit it, it all takes a lot of time behind the scenes. And I'm here to tell you that it is going to continue to be like that. In fact, making SWA is going to take more time over the next years. And I do mean years. And that has to be okay. As a YouTuber, I've never really pursued high viewership or high subscribership, so I haven't been real strict about my posting schedule. I'm more concerned with the quality of the content over the quantity of the content. See, I have a list about 20 pages long of ideas that I want to bring before you here on YouTube. But in order to do that, the videos are going to take time, more time, in fact, to put together. And that's where I've been holding back. I have been holding back and not doing the ones that I really want to do because of the amount of time they're going to take to do. Cat? No. Meow. I'm going to have to put you outside. Erg. As I said, I've been holding back this best material that I want to do, but I can't because of the amount of time and tech that it's going to take to put it together. I'm going to start taking that time in order to make some of this awesome content that I want to do for you. So what I'm saying is the best is yet to come. I'm going to have to work out new camera angles and new on-screen presentations, new ways of showing you how to play, and also how to show you some of the things that aren't about playing, but in my mind are related. And it's going to take a lot of learning curve on my part, a lot of experimentation and research. It's about content and presenting it to you. See, another thing I've noticed is that I've been dropping the ball on some of the things that I promised you I was going to be doing. For example, back at the beginning of 2021, I said that I was going to do a video about online resources and organizing your lyric sheets in your laptop or in your tablet computer to make them easier to access. And I didn't do that video. And the reason I didn't do the video was the learning curve it was going to take me. First of all, I've got to learn the software. Really learn it so that I can show you all its features, or at least some of its major features. And then learning the software that video records everything that I'm doing on screen so that you can see it. And I haven't had time to do that. So what I'm saying is I'm going to take time to do that. Maybe that'll be my next video. But you might not see it for a little while. So hang in there with me. The other thing that I wanted to discuss is Stalking the Wild Auto Harp. How it was originally conceived and where it's gone in my mind since. See, the Wild Auto Harp is more than the auto harp itself. Part of the video series was meant to be someday auto harp in the wild, going out there and capturing and collating the auto harp world for you. Who's doing it? Who are they? And what are they doing? Part of it's about documenting things about the auto harp beyond how to play it. Some of it's about music history, like the series that we just did where we looked at historical instruments that were related to the auto harp. Some of it's historical and some of it's actually philosophical. As a teacher, and I'm teaching you auto harp stuff here, my students will tell you that I tend to wax philosophical sometimes. In fact, when it comes to music, the whole universe is the wild auto harp. It's all about vibration. Think about that. And I'm sure you have. See, my background and involvements as a musician and as a human being have been much broader than this little box of strings, or this series has shown up to this point. The point is I have much more to share, hopefully of interest, and hopefully some ideas to cause some fermentation in you, though hopefully not souring. Fermentation can be inspiring, and that can generate discussion. And we can do that discussion right here. Fermentation can also generate more music, and that can be a very, very good thing. So some of what I will be offering will be waxing philosophical. And in fact, what I'm going to call those episodes is Waxing Philosophical. Ideas and thoughts I'd like to share with you, the musician and musical community. And other episodes I want to do are more in line of music history and some music appreciation. And some will expose you to music that you didn't know existed. And some will expose you to music that you never want to hear again. And others will hopefully turn you on to some other musical styles and practices that lie outside the little box of strings. But in doing all this, I want to be more than just a talking head like I am here right now. So I have to try to keep in some graphics and some video to keep it interesting, like this right here. And that's going to challenge my video making chops. And I hope that it will. But more than that, it's going to take more time to produce, especially as I learn how to work the new tech and learn a new workflow and how to put it all together. So I'm rising to the challenge of the next phase of Stalking the Wild Auto Harp for you and for me too. So I ask your indulgences if there are more time between videos. One of my favorite YouTubers only presents 3 or 4 videos a year, but they are awesome because he's taking the time to really work out his content. Not only is it going to challenge my video making chops, it's going to challenge my wallet, because I can't just cop images off the web. I have to stalk the wild auto harp. So please, if you are not already a contributor, a patron, please consider doing that. A few bucks a month. It'll let me know that you are with me and that you want me to keep going into our future. So consider that. Head over to patreon.com/halweeks to kick in a few bucks a month to keep me inspired, to keep me fermenting, and to keep me going. As always, this is Stalking the Wild Auto Harp. I'm Hal Weeks. I look forward to bringing you much more awesome content in the future. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.